So I have just filmed the workout. We used hand weights. These are 1 kilo. Don't go any heavier for sure than 2 kilos, but I think 1 kilo is more than adequate. So we placed the weights at the top of the mat, ready for starting the workout, and that is all you need. If you don't have weights, grab a couple of food tins from out of the cupboard. We just need to get started. Place the weights there and then go and stand at the opposite end of your mat. Before you do that, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So beginning in a standing position, we've got our feet hip distance apart and parallel. We're going to slide our spine down that imaginary wall. We're going to Cossack our arms. Press those forearms together. Have your elbows just below shoulder height. Lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Take a big inhale. Start to lower your chin towards your chest. And then we're going to focus on that flexion of your spine, round your spine. Keep scooping your navel up towards your spine as you roll down. Once we've flexed at the hips, we're going to let those arms hang. Keep the forearms pressing together. And then slowly rotate, not too far, round to one side. Rotate back through the centre and round to the opposite side. You're going to go one more to each side. Just mobilising your spine. Bring your hands onto the mat and we're going to walk up the mat. And as I said in the introduction, we've placed your weights at the top of the mat so they're all ready for our workout. So you've come into your plank position. I want you to stand into your heels, so press your heels down to the bottom of the mat. Draw your shoulder blades back. You want your head in line with your spine, so try not to throw the head back or to lower your chin towards your chest. Hold this position. We're going to count to 5. Keep drawing your navel up towards your spine. 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips. And as you lift the hips, press your heels down towards the mat. Don't worry if those heels aren't coming all the way down. We're going to lift your heels up and press them down. We're going to go 2 more and 1 more. Well done. Lift the heels. Start to extend from the hips and come into your plank position. We're going to step your right foot forwards. So the right foot is coming towards the outside of that right hand. Press your hips forward. Lift from the floor, pressing your hands into the floor. Think about those shoulders lifting up. Draw your navel up towards your spine. You're going to take the weight in your right hand. We're going to raise that arm up. We're going to circle. We're going to turn, twist, reach behind you. And then sweep that arm back, excuse me. Okay, we take an inhale. We lift up. We reach and rotate. And then rotate back to the centre. 1 more time. And twist. Bring that weight down. Bring your hand down. Take your time. Step that foot back. And breathe here. So you're back in your pike. We're going to step forward in a moment. So you're going to lift your heels up. Step the left foot forward. Bringing it to the outside of that left hand. Press the heels of your hands into the floor. Take the weight in your left hand. Stand into that right heel. Lift up, turn, reach and rotate. And then rotate back to the centre. Trying not to kill your plant in the process. Arm sweeps up. Reach, rotate, lengthen, reach in front of you. 1 more time, turn and twist. Rotate back. Bring that weight down. Take your time, bring the hand down and slowly step that foot back, coming into your pike. 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring your heels off the mat. Bring your knees down. Take your knees so they're hip distance apart. Glue your hands onto the mat. Relax the top of your feet. Start to push back. So you're rounding your spine. You're scooping your navel in towards your chest. Head between your hands, between your arms rather. Hold this position. Walk your hands in a little bit closer.
Pressing the heels of your hands into the floor, really focusing on that spine flexion. Walk your hands in again. Push the floor away. Take your time. Start to bring your glutes towards your heels. Slide your hands up the mat. And just enjoy that stretch. We're going to hold for 4. Just breathing slowly. 3, take your time. 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, we're going to press our weight forwards. You're going to have your hands shoulder width apart, spread the fingertips wide. You might want to slide your knees a little bit further back, and we're going to come into our kneeling plank. Okay, draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, we're going to start to soften those elbows. Now, rather than the elbows going out to the side, those elbows are coming back. So we're bending those elbows and we're going to start to bring our chest towards the mat. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Slowly press that floor away. So I'm bringing the elbows back. Now, if it means that you're only coming this far, then you're pressing that floor away. That's fine. So we're working on that upper body strength, gradually working on that range of movement here, and then slowly push that floor away. Well done. So what we're trying to avoid, if I just show you, keep moving, is that as you come down, if you come too far and at the moment you don't have the strength to lift up, you're going to find that you're arching your back here and lifting up. So what you're better doing is just reducing that range of movement. We're coming down, press the floor away, breathe in. So try not to do this with your head, that the head's lowering here, thinking that you're going lower. So focus on that movement, that bending of the elbow and then extending. And just go for 1 more. And lift. Well done. And then drive your hips back. And then we're going to walk up the mat. You're going to swing your legs around and you're going to come down and sit down on your mat. Okay. We are going to collect our weights on the way. So the weights are going to go to the side. Okay, we're going to sit high on those sit bones. We're going to take the feet to hip distance apart, and I want you to take the weights in your hands, okay? So we're lifting those shoulders. No, we're not. We're lowering the shoulders. We're lifting the ears away from our shoulders, crown of the head towards the ceiling, okay? Find that C shape without rolling back and pushing the middle of my back to the wall behind me. Start to roll back off your sit bones. Let the hands slide with you. Walk your feet in so that the balls of your feet, your big toes on the mat. Okay, now we're focusing on that connection here with our center. You're taking your eye line to look down towards your navel. You're going to reach your left arm up in front of you and above you, and then you're going to switch. Now, this isn't about speed. Those weights aren't heavy. So mine are about 1 kilo, okay? So you can probably go up to 1.5 kilos, 2 kilos. I wouldn't recommend going any heavier. Not because you don't have the upper body strength, but we are looking at increasing that stability, that connection with your powerhouse. So as I'm lifting and lowering my arms, it's not just a case of lifting those arms. It's keeping your torso, keeping your center nice and stable. You're going to go 2 more. Well done. On each side, 1 more. Well done. Temptation to speed up there. We're going to take the feet out. Take a breath in and then slowly roll all the way up. Bring the hands down. Nice. I want you to slide the legs away. Now, as you slide your legs away, if again you're finding it hard to find that long spine, it can be really tricky. So your hamstrings might be tight. It might be to do with the position of your pelvis. So you can sit on a cushion here to find that long spine if you prefer. Okay, so we're going to take the hands in front of us here. Okay, we're going to bend the elbows and you're going to take your elbows. Can you see that my elbows are further behind my body here, so not in line with my body. So lifting the crown of my head towards the ceiling. Okay, relaxing my shoulders, pulling them down away from my ears. I want you to extend your arms and release.
So we're trying not to tense your neck, okay? So try not to push your head forward or too far back here, just lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Extend and bend, extend and bend. So we're still working in our torso here. Core is still very much engaged. We're going to go 4 and we're going to go 3. Well done. And 2. And last one, well done. You're going to press the hands forward. You're going to come into your C curve and we're going to start to roll back. Okay, so you can have a little bend in the knee, press those heels down. That's going to fire up your hamstrings. It's going to help you to connect more with your center. We're going to turn our palms to face up towards the ceiling. And I want you to do a bicep curl and extend. So the hands are coming towards your shoulders and extend. We're going to go for 6 and reach. And 5, well done, and reach. And 4. So try not to do this with your wrists. Keep the wrist neutral. Think of the movement coming from that elbow joint, flexing and extending. And 1 more. Well done. Palms face down. Start to roll up and bring your hands down. Shrug out your shoulders. Well done. So then we're going to bring our feet in closer, which might mean you've started to roll back. Don't worry too much about it. Lift up as much as you can. Okay, hands, weights down on the mat. Slide those hands away. Find that big C curve. Okay, as I'm pressing down with the weights to give me stability, to give me connection as I roll back, I want you to walk those feet in, okay? Then we're going to roll back a little bit further. We're going to lift the feet and we're going to aim to find our balance here. And then we're going to lift the hands, palms face the ceiling. And again, we're going into our bicep curl. So this is going to really challenge your balance, your core stability. So if this feels too much, you're going to bring your toes down onto the mat here. And we're going to stay in this curled up position as you do your bicep curls. And again, if this feels too much, don't worry about it. Don't get frustrated or cross with yourself. It will all come in time. Go back to the exercise that we were doing with the legs fully extended. So you've got 2 more. Well done. This is really challenging. Well done. Okay, I want you to take the feet further away from your body. And I want you to slowly slide down onto the mat. Have I misjudged? Just slightly. So I'm going to move down the mat. Okay, so I've still got the weights in my hands. And I'm just going to take a moment, and I want you to take a moment to settle onto the mat. So we're going to do a few little tucks and tilts of our pelvis here. So if I lift this hand up, you can see what's happening. So I'm imprinting my lower back and lifting, and 1 more of each. And then I'm going to find my neutral position here. So my neutral is going to look different to your neutral, okay? So it's that midpoint between that tuck and tilt. And I want you to take the weights in your hands. So the first thing we're going to do is think lower back, lumbar spine, ribs, head heavy on the mat. Then I want you to lift the arms. Think collarbone nice and wide. And as I take the hands and reach overhead, I'm trying to keep the back of my ribs heavy on this mat. What we don't want is this, which I'm just demonstrating, where the ribs have flared, the back of the ribs have lifted off the mat. Draw those ribs down, okay, and then sweep those arms forward. If for any reason, shoulder issues, or you're just finding it hard to find that core stability with the weights in your hands, just put the weights down and then just focus on the movement, okay? Pilates is all about movement. I'm a movement teacher. I want to help you to move better. That's what we're aiming for, okay? We're going to sweep those arms up, and then this time turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to lift our heads and our shoulders as we curl up here.
Well done. I want you to take one foot off the mat, take the other foot off the mat and come to double knee fold. Okay, you're going to take your left leg, extend that leg away from your body, and then slowly raise that left arm up. Bring the knee back to center, return the hand, extend the left leg. We're going to raise the right arm up and then slowly return. So we're going to go arm and leg together this time, slow and controlled, and return to center. Inhale and exhale. Well done. And again, big breath in and out. Awesome. We're going to go again on the opposite side. So keep thinking about drawing your navel in towards your spine. You are keeping the ribs heavy on the mat. Well done. Almost there. We're going to go one more on each side. Try and curl up a little bit more. And one more. Reach and center. And curl all the way down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to bring our feet down onto the mat. Have a moment to reset. Okay, we're going to take the arms above our heads, collarbone nice and wide, and I want you to think about turning those palms in to face each other. Bring your feet off the mat. So we're bringing the legs again to double knee fold, and I want you to curl up. So we curl up and those arms reach forward. Okay, now I want you to raise the arms up, soften those elbows. Open out, elbows draw down towards the floor. Bring those hands together, elbows are soft. Extend one leg, come back to center. Open, return, extend, return. Well done. So we're just going to repeat this just a couple more times. Have a rest at any point. And then we're going to curl all the way down. Bringing the knees into the chest. Cross your feet over. Just roll those knees round. Roll the knees back to center. Well done. Bring the weights down onto the mat. Okay, so we're going to do our dead bug now with our head down on the mat, with those shoulders nice and relaxed. So the first thing I want you to do is take your feet away from the floor. You're going to bring the legs to double knee fold. We're going to get the correct position of our spine. And we're going to keep the weights and hands down on the mat, or the hands are hovering off the mat. The weights are on the mat. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is extend your right leg. Okay, so I'm going to take my left arm and raise that arm up to vertical or thereabouts. Turn out in that right hip. Slowly reach and slowly return. So you're drawing your navel in towards your spine here. And we're keeping that connection. So my ribs are staying heavy on the mat here. I'm feeling that extension through this hip and return. Okay, you're going to go for 3 more. So press this weight down in your right hand. That's going to help to give you stability. You're just going to go for 1 more here. And return. Bring that weight down, bend that knee, extend the opposite leg, raise your right arm up, press the left weight into the floor. Inhale, reach, and exhale, return. Well done. Breathing in, reach, and exhale, return. So just working at your own pace, resting if or whenever you need to. Try not to tense your neck. So the weight does definitely add more challenge, because obviously the weight is at the end of the lever, okay, of your arm and your hands. You're going to go 1 more. Creating that stability here can be really challenging. Well done. And then bring your knees into your chest. Cross those feet over. And round we go. You've done so well. Well done. We haven't finished yet, so don't get too excited. So bring the feet down onto the mat and reset. Okay, just 1 weight in your hands. Take your hands to the outside of the weight. Okay, feet, knees, hip distance apart. We've got our neutral spine.
So back of the ribs heavy on the mat. Reach those arms above your head. Again, back of the ribs stay heavy. Start to lift your head and chest. Curl up, reach forward. Take one foot off the mat. Take the other foot off the mat. You're going to rest the weight on your shins. Reach those arms forward. Slowly lift those arms. Bring your shoulders down. Bring your head down. Reach the arms, ribs heavy. Take an inhale. Breathe out. Head, shoulders, reach forward. Take the weight. Raise those arms, but not too far that you're coming out of your curl up. Reach the arms forward here. Well done. I've gone a little bit further with the weight this time. Raise the arms up. Bring your shoulders down. Bring your head down and relax. Arms are reaching. Rib cage is heavy. Breathe in. Breathing out. You're going to lift your head, lift your shoulders, curl up, reach. Take the weight in your hands. Raise the arms above your head. Bring the weight back. Reach a little bit further again if you can. And then slowly, slowly, slowly curl all the way down. This is your last time. Navel to spine. Head lifts, shoulders, reach up, find that weight. Raise those arms up. Bring the hands forward. Walk your hands down and take a rest. Oh, wow. That was awesome. Brilliant effort. So where's that weight? We're going to find the other weight. Okay. So we're going to extend our legs. Just reset here on the mat. Okay. Take the arms up to a vertical position. Think about that collarbone going nice and wide and those shoulder blades sitting heavy on the mat. Okay, what I want you to do is take the arms above your head here. Keep the back of the ribs as heavy as you can. Start to bring the arms forward. Lift your head, lift your chest and slowly, slowly roll up. Now as I roll up, I'm going to think about those sit bones gluing to the mat. You're going to have to excuse me. I feel like I'm losing my leggings here. Here we go. Sit bones are glued to the mat. You've got that big C shape in your spine and you're going to reach forward. Now that's very loaded with those weights. Pop the weights down if you feel that's too much. Okay, we're going to hold here. We're going to slowly restack our spine. Find that long spine. Raise one arm up. Keep that long spine and switch. So even though I'm just moving the arms here, you're creating that stability in your center. Well done. So we're going to go 4 and 3. Awesome control. And 2 and 1. Bring the hands down. Okay, find that C shape in your spine. Start to roll back, roll back. We are almost done. Amazing effort. You're going to bring the weights to your chest. Okay, relax your shoulders. Bend the knees slightly. Press those heels down. Find that connection with your center. Start to rotate round to one side. Rotate back through the center and round to the opposite side. So it's a really slow and controlled movement. It's not about how much these arms can move. It's this work here in your powerhouse. Rotate through the center. Keep those heels pressing down. Keep those knees as still and stable as you can. Well done. One more. Back to the center. Reach those arms forward and slowly roll all the way up. Wow. Okay, you're going to pop your weights to one side. You're going to roll around onto your mat into a 4-point kneeling position. We don't need the weights anymore. You're going to bring your hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Okay, so we find that long spine. Crown of the head reaching forward. We're drawing our navel in and up. We're going to lift our pelvic floor. Now you're going to bring your right heel towards your bottom. And you're going to swish that foot out to the side and you're going to turn your head in that direction. And then we're swishing round to the other side. And again, so we're just getting lots of lovely movement here. Spine, hips, one more on each side. Good, bring that foot down. Long spine, heel to the glute. So the foot goes out to the right, the head turns to the right. We swish round to the other side. Try not to let the head drop as you turn from side to side. One more on each side. Exaggerate as much as you can. Bring your foot down. Tuck those toes under, core tight. We're going to lift and come into your pike. Well done. Walk your feet wide to the edge of the mat. Slowly start to walk those hands in. Now we're going to keep the legs straight for as long as we can. If you need to bend those knees, that's okay. We are all going to then soften our knees and then slowly restack your spine and come all the way up to a standing position. And well done. Your hard work is done. Awesome effort. Don't the weights make a difference? So always listen to your body, put the weights down if you need to, and just have fun, enjoy moving. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon.